Good morning. So I'm doing my second MyWhoosh race. I did this last week. It's the second of 4 weeks, second of 4 races. Masters. Presume it's over 40s. And I'm in the 50 to 59 cut. And I had a lucky race last week. I kind of sat behind somebody all the way and then sprinted past into the line. So, yeah. I streamed that one if you want to watch it. I was quite fortunate in some ways, although I did have to work hard. So this race is it's mainly flat. There's about 4 or 5k of sharp, 6% ups and downs. About a third of the way in, and yeah, I think it's about 4k in. So I've got 4k to settle. We got some ups and downs, and then there's about 10k to the finish line, I think. So not really a hilly one. Gotta look skinny there. Let's try and get a different shirt on. How long have I got? 3 minutes. How do I change? After. $28 riders. Yeah, so just the same as last week. I had some good comments last week from Khan and Niall as I was going along. This is my first race. I was trying to work out the data on the screen, the HUD. Get used to the drafting. I didn't realise until after the power number that's in black when it turns green you're in the draft. So that's quite handy to know. So I spent last week just trying to get used to the draft. Like I say, I was drafting one guy who was doing about 5.5, 6 watts per kilo for the second half of the race. And that was a good bit of practice. I could kind of work out how low I could go and how to get in the slipstream and everything. Yeah, so there it goes. Oh, I keep forgetting. I've got no steering, have I? I could take my Zwift plays off. A bit more space on the handlebars. High humidity today. A lot of rain in the UK. Very humid around here. It was 85% humidity in the room when I got in. I've got the dehumidifier on, it's down to 65%, so that's a lot better. I haven't really warmed up much. I haven't done any efforts. I thought I'd use the race to warm up. Keep wanting to do things. I keep reaching for the plays, the companion app on my iPad, dual record. Don't have to do any of that. Right, here we go. Yeah, I should have warmed up more. Even off a bit. On. Damn it. What's going on? Ah! That's ridiculous. Yeah. Why am I having to go so hard? Bad. Hey. That's nonsense, surely. 6.3. Oh no. Go on. Oh. Ah. Oh, feels like a pill. Stupid game going on. Nope. Nope. Ah. Ah. Down. Ah. Ah. That hurt. I couldn't get around him. Not sure about some of these guys. I suppose 5.7 25 minutes is, some people can do that. Ah. Ah. That was fun. Didn't get the timing right there. Bad timing on that. Well, I think on Zwift I'd have gone past him, but MyWhoosh, like Khan said last week, you've got to start your sprint early and get in front of people. Ah, that was close. There were two banners there, I think. I don't know whether I stopped a little bit early, but 4/100. Anyway. Oh, that was good. I mean, 4.7 for 25 minutes. I'm happy with that. Because I think I've done 4.8 for 20 minutes in Zwift this year. I don't do time trials and stuff, so apart from the team time trials. So I've not really tested myself out over 20 minutes this year. But yeah, 4.7 there, so that's probably, I reckon it's probably 4.9 for 20. I'd have to have a look on intervals.icu. And considering it was a bit of a jumpy 4.7 average as well, still can't get quite used to that draft. It's better, and I realise you can be on the side in a Well, the power numbers are green when you're on the side of somebody, so you're in a draft. But I guess the draft isn't as good. I don't know. Certainly feels as easy on the side as it does on the back. Oh no. I wonder if any of those other guys are just sticking to the same power. No, they can't, can they? Because they've got to kick on the climbs to stay involved. So strong. Yeah, the difference between this, I mean, I've only done 2 races so far, but the difference between this and Zwift, as far as pack dynamics drafting goes, definitely harder here. I know I'm trying to get used to it, but I do notice that you can't drop your watts as much on MyWhoosh as you can on Zwift when you're on the back or just off the back. It's a lot easier on Zwift. You can be 1 watt per kilo average lower than the average of the pack if you draft well. Can't do that on here. And there's a high risk as well. If you start falling off the draft in Zwift, you can do one sort of like, say, a 5-second kick and you're back in again, you get sucked back in again. But this, as soon as you're more than 5 meters away and you lose the draft, that's it. You've got to already fight to get back. And you don't get sucked in either, I don't think. I think it doesn't bring you forward into the pack. It's just, you can just drop the watts a little bit and stay where you are on the back. I think, I don't know. I mean, I haven't done it enough. I have to check some streams out. Yeah, that's hard. I find that 25 minutes there harder than the 2-hour HCAT race I did on Sunday on Zwift, which had all ages in it. I found that easier than this. This is just no respite. Maybe that's the way it needs to be. I don't know. It probably needs to be a kind of middle ground between the two, I think, somewhere. Far too easy on the back in Zwift. It's a bit too hard in this. Gary came 4th today. Oh, I wonder what he averaged for that. .456. The winner averaged 432. That's a lot. 80 kilos. Wow. Yeah, these guys were over a minute back, so I can understand that. That's high. He's quite lightweight, isn't he? What's his weight? Oh. I had my flu jab yesterday, so this arm really a bit numb. That's no excuse. My legs are perfectly fine. I'm trying to work out somewhere, I don't know, somewhere around 63 to 65 kilos, Luca. If his heart rate's quite low, this guy's heart rate's quite low. 166, that's nice and high. I suppose the heart rates aren't going to be, if it's a Masters race and you're not going to see high heart rates, are you? Yeah, 166 average is pretty high for me. Sorry, 162 is quite high for me. Anyway, yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. It's a nice, learned a few things there. Yeah, the sprints, it's weird. It's very sticky. The drafting's very sticky in the sprint. It's hard to get around people. It looks like you've got to try and get up front or on the front as soon as you can and then hold it. He's a heavy boy as well, isn't he? Pedro's also 80 kilos. Maybe that's why I couldn't get around him, because he was sprinting. He was doing 1 watt per kilo less, or the same as me in the sprint, but I couldn't get around him because he's 80 kilos and I'm 68 kilos. So that would explain that. That's probably the same in Zwift as well. Anyway, enough idle chat. Oh. Hey, Niall. Oh. Yeah, I know there's no verification, yeah. So does that mean Jake Kim's time stands? Do they DQ no heart rate? Oh, I'm bothered. I'm just interested. I'll be bothered later on if I'm doing an important race. It's interesting looking at the weights as well, and that kind of explains why I couldn't get that around that guy at the end there. I just stuck to him. I almost got him. I think I might have just been ahead of him until the last sort of 50 meters, and then he sort of came back a little bit. Oh god. Trouble is, when I do a race like that where I'm staying in the effort and there's no breaks, it takes me a little longer to recover. So if I had to do half an hour to an hour of that, I wouldn't be able to do anything for a couple of days. Nothing meaningful anyway. I'm just thinking, I'm getting a bit worried about Sunday now. 52 years old, it takes me a little long to recover. That's the main difference these days, it's the recovery time. My numbers are probably, to be honest, I think I train specifically for something with the things I've learned and also the way the technology's improved. I don't think I'd be that far off what I could do for, definitely for the shorter triathlons. I'm not so sure about, maybe not the sprint, and I don't know about the Ironman. I wouldn't have the time to put in for Ironman, but I think most people like to think they can do their old numbers and times, so it's probably, I should probably keep that to myself. Running wise though, I'm not that far off what I used to do 20-30 years ago. Just I can't, it's a lot more easier to get injured and ill. It takes me longer to recover from kind of races often as I used to. But to be honest, I'm not that fussed. I realise now why when I was in my 20s and 30s and I had the guys I knew in the clubs and that, getting into their 40s and 50s and saying, just don't feel like racing anymore. Not excited by it so much. I used to think, why not? And now I can understand why. You kind of, once you've done everything you want to do, you don't really want to do anymore. That's why I do things like trying to do as many races on Zwift in one day, or trying to run across the coast to coast and stupid things like that. It's because it's stuff I've not done before. It's a bit of a challenge. If that makes any sense. Anyway, I'll stop talking bollocks. Next race is on Sunday. It's called Three Sisters on Zwift. It's another age cat race. It's one big race with a lot of high-ranked riders, but there's also the age category in it as well. So I'm racing the 50 to 59, which I quite like. It's a race within a race. So see if I can recover in the next 48 hours. Cheers.